you drive something like this, you will be considered rich, flamboyant, and in the worst case scenario, even a playboy. But don't let that stop you, because this is unadulterated fun. And the Porsche badge on the nose adds immense brand value, and even long after you have parked it, it remains the center of attraction. And if admiring glance is what you want your car to get, then you clearly have a winner here. "315 brake horsepower, this is the Porsche Boxster with an S. Looks like a lot of fun, and I managed to grab the keys. Believe it or not, the Porsche Boxster here is one of the cheapest thoroughbred sports cars that's sold here. And when I say cheap, I don't really mean peanuts. It still costs over rupees 80 lakhs. But what you get for that kind of money is a car with smashing looks and a car that will put a smile on your face every time you blip the throttle. The Boxster was born to bridge the gap between its supercar sibling, the legendary 911, which catered to the hardcore petrolhead, but one with plenty of money. The Boxster, of course, doesn't match the 911 in terms of performance, but what it does is let you own a sports car, and a Porsche at that, which can be a driver's delight. This Porsche Boxster is powered by a flat-six engine which delivers about 315 brake horsepower and 380 Newton meters of torque. Well, it's not exactly in the supercar league in terms of power output, but don't get misled by that, because what it does is it delivers power to a very dynamic chassis, and the wheels can use all the power. The power in this Boxster is extremely usable, and that is the USP of this car. There are many other cars you will find which will give you a much higher power output, but the chassis is not so dynamic, so you can't use all the power. While as in this Boxster, you can put all this power to the wheels. Add to this the Porsche active suspension management, which in other words means that if you want to play a race car driver, you can stiffen up the suspension by pushing the sport mode. Once you put this into the sport mode, the car becomes a whole lot more fun, and you can corner really flat out. Obviously, I don't advise you to do that on a public road, but if you do get hold of a racetrack, then try this sport mode, and I'm sure you will be delighted with the outcome. The Boxster is a mid-engine car which really gives it a fine weight balance and makes handling a delight. Add to this use of lightweight materials for its construction, and the power-to-weight ratio becomes quite favorable, as the Boxster weighs only 1320 kgs. And the suspension too is tuned for driving rather than ride comfort, which is what a sports car should be. Even if you are not very impressed with the power output, let me tell you that the Boxster still manages the 0 to 100 in just a shade over 5 seconds, which is pretty quick for darting from one traffic light to another. But what I really like about this engine is the tractability it has, which makes it so easy to drive even in city traffic. In fact, the Boxster is one car which you can drive to work every day, and that is the biggest advantage it has over a supercar. And another area where the Boxster really scores is its impeccable build quality in true Porsche tradition. The doors shut with a precise clunk, and everything inside the cabin is as it should be in terms of ergonomics. The Boxster comes with very useful driver aid like traction control, anti-lock braking systems, a 6-speed auto gearbox with a manual and a sports mode, and of course airbags to protect the occupants. And at the touch of an electric switch, the Boxster goes topless as well to let you have the wind and sun experience. If you get in behind the wheels of this Boxster, you don't really have to be told that this is a sports car. Everything here screams performance and speed. The leather-wrapped steering wheel, the sporty instrumentation, and a gear lever which is ergonomically located. The Boxster 2 here, like most modern-day sports cars, also comes with all the bells and whistles, including a very fancy sound system. And that, in my opinion, is a waste of money. Because the only music I really want to listen to while driving a mid-engine car is what comes out of the twin exhaust. But no matter how you look at the Boxster, it does provide a touch of practicality required for everyday use. And that includes even a boot. In fact, two of them, with storage in both the front and the rear compartment of the car. And for creature comfort, it does have all the bells and the whistles you might need to indulge yourself. That is, when you are not busy pushing pedal to metal. If I were to compare this Boxster with the 911, then I would have to say that the 911 costs about double of what the Boxster does here. But does that mean the Boxster is only half the fun? Actually not. The Boxster is a lot of fun to drive, and the main advantage here is that you can drive it on an everyday basis and it's very easy to live with. Of course, it does not have the unmatched performance or the pedigree of the 911, but then this is a much more affordable car and actually a whole lot more usable. The Boxster S costs around rupees 89 lakhs ex-showroom in Delhi, and in India only the Boxster S is sold by the company, which is the more powerful variant. On this side of rupees 1 crore, the Porsche Boxster here is easily one of the best sports cars you can buy. And if driving hard is your main priority and making heads turn the other one, then I'm sure you're going to like this. I prefer both, so I would settle down for this.